where are the third rails in this moment that we're in? It seems like we have blown through many of them, landed on many of them, whether it's raiding Medicaid or talking in concerning ways about Social Security. The Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, said recently that these vouchers, these kid coupons, are perhaps a backdoor way to privatize Social Security. Is Social Security, in your view, safe at this moment?
No. Social Security, I used to be a trustee of the Social Security Trust Fund. Social Security is not going to run out of money. I mean, that's just a myth. But it is going to be under some stress. And the problem with Social Security is that the cap on the proportion of your income subject to Social Security taxes has not risen in accordance with how much of the total income of America has gone to the top. In other words, if you simply understood how unequal our income has become, you would raise the cap on income subject to Social Security quite considerably. And maybe, starting at $250,000 a year income, all the way up to Elon Musk.
Why not?
Why, well, exactly why not? That's what a system should be if we're equitable. So the problem with Social Security is not that the Social Security Trust Fund is going to run out of money per se. The problem is that it's not now based on a realistic assessment of the inequality that is now built into our labor market. That needs to be fixed. But I do worry that this administration is going to attack Social Security. Elon Musk, now that we're talking about Elon Musk, where I was, he and his Doge did begin to attack the Social Security Administration. And that was sort of, in many ways, a test run, because Social Security had been the third rail of American politics. It has a huge following. People love Social Security. It is one of the most important and favorable programs that the federal government has ever come up with. But that's why Republicans would like to attack it. And believe me, they will try.
What do you think is stopping all of this being felt more keenly among the people that you're seeing, among the people that voted for Donald Trump and the country at large?
He has centralized so much authority, so much power in the Oval Office that his whims, his capricious and arbitrary decisions are totally unpredictable. So you're not going to see investment. At the same time, we are seeing inflation, because those tariffs are essentially import taxes. And those import taxes are being paid right now by companies, American companies. They're importing goods from around the world, and they are beginning to set prices for customers. We are already seeing in food, in agriculture, in commodities, a huge increase in food prices. People know this, but in narrow political news or political views, it is good news because it puts the administration into a bind, and it makes it more likely that in the midterm elections of 2026, the Democrats will take back one or both chambers of Congress.
That won't stop it, will it?
Is that going to stop the direction of authoritarianism? Is that going to save us from this neo-fascism? Maybe not. It could slow it down. But ultimately, we have, as American citizens, many more responsibilities than just voting in the midterm elections. We, as individuals and as citizens, can and should do much, much more.